Hey, John, with Laine in particular in that situation, that scenario, I mean, because of his offensive prowess, however you want to put it, does that make it a even harder decision? When you're trying to think of that, trying to balance, hey, do we need a goal here versus, oh my gosh, he's been on the ice for like three or four of them or whatever. His
Sure,
presence, yeah.
sure, sure. You guys think I don't want to play Patty? I mean, I want to play him, but I still have to make calls as far as how the players are playing at that particular time. I'll go a little deeper for you just to try to explain it so you understand it. I thought Patty probably played one of his best periods in the first period. He played really well. But I also have to make calls as the rest of his game is going on, where he is at that particular time, especially late in the third period, and us reeling a little bit. And yeah, so I'm not. I'd love to be able to put all my top guns out there, but I also have to look at how they're playing at that particular time too. And so I hope that explains it for you. There's no free passes because you're notably the top gun. I don't look at it that way. I look at what's happening right now, as far as in those minutes of the hockey game, and go that way. And if I make mistakes, absolutely. But I'm certainly going to go with my stomach as far as what I feel is best at that particular time for the hockey club.
How did you lose Laine and Roslovic? Was it part of the struggle getting the puck out of the zone? You didn't use them late in the period when you needed a goal. You didn't use Laine in overtime.
Yeah, you guys call it a benching and all that. My job is to throughout hockey games make decisions on who's going, who isn't, situational play, momentums of games, what the other team's putting out there. There's a lot of things come into play, especially when we're reeling a little bit there. So yeah, I make decisions on players' ice times and where I put them all the time. And is it a benching? No, I didn't bench anybody last night. I just decided to play some other people in situations late in the third period that I felt more comfortable with at that time. And those are the calls I have to make as running the bench. So I know all the drama starts with the benchings and this and that. I don't get it. It's just my decisions as far as who I think is going to give us the best chance in those minutes.
When you say best chance, you mean best chance to stop the bleeding, the goals allowed, or best chance to score? Because those guys are two of your top offensive producers.
Yeah, but there were some other guys scoring too that played. You forget that. Just don't go on what they've done. I have to make calls on what people are doing that particular time in the game. And yeah, so be careful there, because Bjorkström was playing. Max was playing really well at that time, and through my calls as far as who I played, that's telling, I guess, you guys that those are the guys I felt most comfortable with at that point in time. Yeah, so the benchings and all the stuff that comes with this, this is just making decisions where I think I'm trying to give our team the best chance. Now, you may disagree with the decision, that's fine, but that's all that is. We get all hyped up about it. That's all that is. I have to make those calls, and I'm trying to be very cognizant of who's going at that particular time. And, as you say, in that time, trying to stop the bleeding.